Hey guys, welcome back to the Golden Door Garage, and this is going to be an exciting one, so strap in and here we go. Big news for the Golden Door Garage: we've acquired another shop, and that is why we've been so busy that we haven't been putting out YouTube videos, and I'm sorry, but this is an awesome announcement and I'm super excited to be part of this. We have acquired Carolina Speedworks, traditionally a Ford and domestic speed shop. Carolina Speedworks has been around for over 10 years, has a wonderful reputation in the community, and is a nice, busy shop. It also features some incredible staff that will be carried over, and we are moving forward with growing this business as well as the Golden Door Garage. Both shops will retain their own names, but we are partnered together at this point, all as one cohesive unit. So we're looking forward to that. Now I'm going to step inside and show you a little bit of the stuff around the shop. Not quite everything yet, but give you some input as to what's been going on and what this shop has to offer that we can really try and capitalize on as we grow our business and these brands. So inside over here at Carolina Speedworks, you guys will get a full tour in the next video, but I will go ahead and tell you we have 3 lifts, several flat bays. It's a little over a 5,000 square foot facility, which is certainly going to be an improvement over the small area we had at the Golden Door Garage. And there's a lot of cool toys over here, including this Mustang chassis dyno. So we will definitely have content from that coming, and we are looking forward to all of the growth over the next couple of years. All right, so that is some awesome news about Carolina Speedworks, guys. I am super pumped about this, and hopefully you guys will enjoy all of the content to come. But I know it's been a while since we've had videos, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little update on some of the stuff that's been going through the shop. And most of these projects will probably get their own full video as well, so stay tuned for all of that in the coming weeks. But here's getting you up to speed on some of the stuff that's been through the shop recently. All right, let me get you guys caught up to speed because you've missed a little bit. So that one is running really good, and I've had it out, run through a little trails and a bunch of little stuff like that. As you can see, these 2 tires on this side do keep going flat though, so we're gonna have to do something for tires. Also, you may note it's now blue. Turns out it was just really dirty. It wasn't actually gray. Our starter button doesn't seem that happy. I think we have bad contact. All right, so a lot of work has gone into tear down, obviously, and sandblasting, getting everything prepped out. But we have the chassis all done in this beautiful metallic purple. All of the control arms, the knuckles. Gone ahead and done bright orange as an accent color. This episode of the Golden Door Garage is brought to you by Dunfa Cannaboot Farms. Local beef. Alright guys, if you recall, a couple episodes ago we worked on that Volvo again, doing some work on a trans mount. This is what we came up with. And although it was super close, after a few additional changes to the car and suspension, that was not going to work. So the car is back, and we just finished something up with our, Golden Door Garage touch. 1 new trans mount. All right, all finished up. 1 gold mount, holding that transmission as a torque mount for this, paired nicely with the other aftermarket mount there. I think that's going to work, and it's quite a bit lower profile than the factory mount while also being stronger. So turned out nice, very pleased. Ready to see this thing rip? See you next time. So it's raining really hard and it's really, really loud in here. Like crazy loud inside the shop. I don't know how much of this translates to the camera, but it is over 80 decibels. Well, I'm a little wet. As you can hear, it's raining a lot. Things are going well. And the pigs have got out. I'm gonna let them be for a little bit. We'll wrangle them up when there's a little less moisture. Just got the engine out of this 2005 3-valve car. Now I was told that these wouldn't normally come out with the headers on them, but clearly they will. Did have to remove the O2 sensors on both sides, but other than that, it actually went pretty smooth. You can see right down there, I did take a pry bar and run it across underneath the subframe and support the transmission. Overall, went pretty good though. Now we got to strip it down and get ready to send this one off to the machine shop so we can come back and we can rebuild it. Outside of that, some of you may have noticed this sitting in the background. Yes, that is the engine from our least favorite truck, Trust Issues. So Trust Issues left here running but needing a tune. Trust Issues still needs a tune and came back for a bent rod. Actually a knocking noise in the bottom end, but it wasn't quite a normal knock. Turns out it was a rod head bent due to detonation from it having way too much timing and problems in the tune. So this is the newest project to roll up to the Golden Door Garage. You guys have been watching us put together a small block that I've said was going in a Datsun. This is the Datsun. So it is a 74 240Z, and we're gonna have to do some work under the engine bay here to make sure this thing's all prettied up. So the first step is gonna be to go ahead and clean everything up in here, degrease it, get it as clean as we can so we can really view what we have going on and see if there's anything that needs addressing. Probably in this region. But once that's all taken care of, then we will come back and we will shoot the engine bay. I think this one's going to go with a high temp gloss black. And at that point, we can go ahead and start putting the 350 in there. Now, you guys that have got a keen eye may have gone ahead and noticed that we do have some brake lines that are, well, less than complete. So that will all get pulled out. There's a couple of random fasteners hanging out in some spots. We will take care of those and get this thing all dolled up under the hood so that when this engine goes in, it really pops and looks the part. All right, so we have the Datsun in on the lift. Did a little bit of work under the hood as far as getting a few things removed to get ready to prep out and paint under the hood. Got a few more things that have to come out still, a little bit of grinding work in a few spots. But while we've got it in here, we're also going to go ahead and work on these floor pans. Somebody else put them in, and as you can see, there's some pretty big fitment issues. There's definitely some gaps that need to be welded up and a little bit more metal work to be done to fit all of this in correctly. So I've started on this side and gone ahead and tried to get the metal work to fit a little nicer. Again, you can see what that side looks like. Use the hammer, try and get everything fitted up as best we can. Start some prep on it so that I can go ahead and finish welding this all out. And then hopefully we'll go ahead and get the other side done later today, and then we can get the bottom of the car undercoated. All right, undercoating is complete. Not the worst looking thing ever. Now we have to move on to in the engine bay, and there's going to be a little repair needed in it because when we were media blasting, we found somebody tried to patch this with fiberglass at some point. So let's see what we can do to take care of that. Sometimes at work you have wins. This is a win. That's a really killer motor that we've put together. Can't wait to see how that one goes once we get it in. Then there's other ones. This is Trust Issues. Our trusty truck that never lets us down except every single time we look at it or touch it. It's not actually ours, it's a customer's. This is the fourth motor since he's had it that we're putting together for it. And that's the fourth oil pan, which upon tightening, has a small crack right there. Can't send it out like that, so I'm gonna pull another oil pan off of an engine we have. However, since I have this engine on that stand, that engine on its stand, the Datsun motor is in the back on a stand, the 2J's on a stand in the engine room, there's a 3-valve hanging off of the engine hoist. I guess we're gonna have to drag our giant table, which is covered in race seats, for our off-road side-by-side King of Hammers project. More on that coming later. Over here so we can pick this one up and start stripping it down to get to the oil pan so we can put it on our very favorite trust issues. Well, what we have assembled here is the Horn Blasters 4-trumpet spare tire replacement unit. This is going to now allow us to install these train horns underneath the back of this big red truck using the spare tire mount. It'll cradle it and lift it up against the bottom of the truck. Features a 2-gallon onboard air tank, and we have the accessory pack for onboard air, so when you're out on the trails and you need to air a tire up, you've got it covered. So I have gone ahead and removed this extremely expensive, hard to come by $18 part, and as you can see, they've tried to replace the melted section of the fusible link with a temporary circuit breaker. It's kind of melted itself. I don't really know what they got going on, but I'm sure that that's going to be part of our issue with it. Sometimes when you're on the way to the dyno, you need fuel. So the boys got in a little bit of trouble for riding the four-wheelers too fast. So we've neutered the four-wheelers. And they're about to find out. That's wide open. Alright, so we have the Trans Am in and on the lift. And quick look underneath here. This is one of those optical illusion engines that's see-through, and that's not good. This episode of the Golden Door Garage is brought to you by Dunfa Farms.
That's right.
We have some cows to move. Here come our cows.
Come on, cows.
There's the leaders of the pack. Here come some of our stragglers. Look at that little Snow White baby right there. Come on. Good job, guys. Come on. There we go, guys. Good job. Got our pigs rolling around and wrestling in the mud, and new addition to the farm, 8 baby piglets. Well, it's been raining a lot here, and the air dryer got turned off, and so we ended up with some water in the lines. In particular, the line here in the fab area seems to be the one that wants to collect all the water. And when I say collect all the water, I mean it's like a garden hose or a pressure washer. Well, guys, you saw it leave the other day. Unfortunately, we did not manage to get it tuned. There was a issue with the transmission when it started making power, so it's back for a little bit more work before it goes. Well, tonight is going to be a later evening at the shop because of that thing, but we're prepared. On the way to do farming stuff with Dunfa Farms. Herding piglets. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, new shop equipment. Let's find out what we got. Okay guys, so as you can tell, we've definitely been busy. There will be videos up on some of the projects you just saw, the more in depth of course, and we look forward to what the future holds with Carolina Speedworks and the Golden Door Garage. So like, follow, and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Golden Door Garage and Carolina Speedworks. We'll see you guys